It's Remel London on Capital Extra, and I have the absolute pleasure of speaking to a hip-hop legend, a man who has shown us the power of Black-owned businesses and a record label in his brand new docu-series on BET, No Limit Chronicles. I'm joined by Master P. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
Even more better to be speaking to you because I am so gassed about this series. Like, this is real hip hop history. It's definitely come at a great time because we're all being very unapologetic about Black excellence and sharing it. So tell me what music lovers can learn about the music industry and particularly from a No Limit Records family perspective.
Yeah, I mean, you can learn there was a lot of love. I mean, it's growth. Nothing is perfect. I think we was able to do this series with BET and it's raw and it's real. I think that's what people love about this 5-piece series because I actually show the things I went through. I didn't start off just selling millions of records, even though I sold 100 million records. At first, I couldn't get one record out there. People didn't like my style. They called me wag. They didn't believe me. I was in a whole nother place and I was in the Bay Area and I'm from the South. So it just didn't work. And when I got myself together, I went back home, I found my niche. It's almost like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got cut in high school. That made him go work harder and get better, go get in the gym. For me, it made me go get in the studio. I was around Tupac, all these great people. And I'm like, these guys are great. I have to work on my game to even be able to compete with them. And I think sometimes that's what you got to do. You have to see your competition.
Yeah, truly.
When I was able to see that, I got focused and I got committed to bettering myself. And I think God blessed me, spared my life, and where I can be able to teach the next generation and give them the game and show them so people could see, man, P life wasn't an easy life.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, looking at this series through BET, because a lot of people's like, well, why are you doing it with BET? Why you do this? Kind of like, I started with BET.
Nice, yeah.
I feel like we was able to tap into both of our core audience. My core audience, the BET audience, and I feel like that's the game changer. And I feel like we're gonna be able to do so much other stuff because I got a lot of other, you know, great things on my mind to kind of like, to spin off from this.
Of course.
And I realized that this is what the fans want. So a lot of people now, even though they're getting older, they still got young minds. Like they still in the hip hop. I mean, we changed the game to where hip hop, our culture is still there. And we still love hip hop, even though we go to work and we bosses and we take care of our family. But hip hop is what we grew up on. Yeah. So I just feel like people want to see this. And I think, you know, this was a true story. We let everybody tell their story in this, the good, the bad, everything. And we wasn't afraid to hide that. We wasn't afraid to hide the highs and the lows. And I wanted to show people how I was prepared to exit the music business and get into the product. And,
that's awesome.
So product outweighs talent. Product gonna be here when I'm not here. I could pass that down generation to generation like these other cultures do. That's my thing. Like, why we're not creating business, creating opportunities for our family. That's what they do. They put their people on. We're not doing that. We go at each other, we angry, we mad with each other, and none of us have anything.
Yes,
so
definitely.
You mad for no reason. Like, everybody has 24 hours. Go get your life together. That's what I did.
That's right.
So I want people to say, oh yeah, Master P made Forbes, he made all this money, but where did he come from? Now they see. I didn't get a bed till I went to college. Basketball was my way out. My story is different. I wasn't like trying to be the best rapper in the world. I was trying to make a way out for my family. And it was basketball. It wasn't even music at first.
Yeah.
And that's how God will change your direction. But you still be on your path. And he changed my direction to where I was able to do something even more fruitful than play basketball with my family.
I love that. I mean, you're making me think about just so much legacy. And that's a phrase that comes up a lot in the series. So from your perspective right now, which artists do you think are really creating a legacy right now?
I think Snoop Dogg. I mean, Snoop Dogg creating a legacy. He went through the University of No Limit. He graduated and he a boss. I told him bosses create other bosses. I can't be a boss if I don't create other bosses and other millionaires.
I
I
love
don't want
that.
to be doing this at the top. And they say it's lonely at the top. No, it's not lonely at the top. If we give our people the game, the ones that want to listen. Some guys don't want to listen, whether it's family members, friends, artists. And that's why I tell people I got product. So I'm in the product business now. That's the Mignati shit.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you why I have product. Product do not talk back.
It's true.
Product does not talk back. Product is not going to get mad at you. Product not going to count your money. After they spend their money, I could take this shoe. If it don't sell, it's not going to be mad at me. If
Exactly.
you have an artist and they not working and they don't sell, they mad at you. I'm like,
Oh
what
my
did
God.
you do? And I think what was great about this whole series that we was able to show, a lot of artists was mad at me in the beginning when I was in the Bay Area, when I first got to deal with priority, but we showed it and we watched. They was mad for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
the deal I did was a distribution deal. So when you do a distribution deal, you get no money. They thought I got millions of dollars. I didn't. I had to go work. And I'm glad that I was able to cut them off, because a lot of people be ungrateful. And so I feel like they was holding me back. They wasn't a part of the journey. They was a part of the season.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the Bible, they say some people just in your life for a season. And a lot of these guys they was in my life for a season, and I'm glad I got rid of them. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Exactly. And they didn't care. They was using me to get money. So they'll probably laugh, this country boy, he don't know what he's doing. We just gonna charge him. And I'm just thankful that God, you know, kept showing me the way, and I kept wanting to do right, even though I was in bad situations.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, you don't pray for money, you pray for wisdom. I don't do stuff.
I love that.
I do it because I love it and I'm passionate about it. And I think that's why God has been constantly expanding my life to where I'm at now, because I've never cheated nobody. I've always paid people whatever I owed them or we agreed upon, not what they did with their money. That's why I tell you I like product, because a lot of these guys, they'll go into the strip club after I give them money, and then when they broke, they looking at me like, Pete, what's up? I'm like, no, you just spent your money, you throwing it in the air. Basically. I'm not doing that, you know? So
I love that. I love that you mentioned Snoop having a legacy, because recently he done the massive versus battle with DMX, and No Limit Records came up so much that there was so much love for what it's done for the culture. And it just made me realize that there's so many nostalgic moments that are going to be in the series. So are there any standout moments that are particularly a highlight for you in the No Limit Chronicles?
Yeah, just us going against the big major companies.
Okay.
The guys that I signed and took them away from the big machines, and we did it independently. I think those are the moments, and making the right decisions and choices, because when you watch this series, it could have went either way.
True.
Could have went either way.
Very, very true.
People angry at me because I did the right thing. If I was dead or in prison, they'd be, oh man, the boss was good. He took care of us. You know, we don't celebrate us while we're here. Yeah. And that's what I was able to do with Snoop. I was like, man, we're going to celebrate you now while you're here. We're not going to wait. Because that's what they do. They tell you how great you are after you're gone. Yep. People are afraid to say that, you know, while you're here, the great things that you're doing, which is sad. I mean, they did that to Nipsey Hussle. Yeah. Nobody talked about Nipsey till he was gone. And it's sad that we do that to our people. So, totally in sports and other business, entertainment, they don't do that, just in hip hop. So, you know, we have to change that narrative.
Definitely. Oh, you are dropping absolute gems. And I gotta say, I saw you on Celebrity Gogglebox with Romeo. You two gave me so much jokes. I love the relationship you have with your son, your children, all of your children. Yeah. What were some of the key things you wanted to teach him and all of them about being an entrepreneur and a boss? Because I know he comes up a lot in the series as well, from taking on the legacy.
Yeah, well, my thing is, whatever you do, have fun at doing it. Be prepared, use applied knowledge.
Yeah.
And the most important thing, keep your word. A boss gonna keep their word. A boss gonna take care of people before they eat. That's why you're gonna get the bigger reward in the end. So when you're a boss, you're investing into something. You're not working for a check.
Yeah.
So you got to constantly think like that, that your check gonna come later. It's not gonna come weekly if you're a boss. So you got to make
Jeez.
sure all the people are taken care of. And then you also have to know how to run your business with integrity.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people don't have integrity. They don't think about other people. They selfish. They think that, I think sports taught me that, being on a team, to where I always thought there's no I in team. And it's with the same thing with a company or LLC. Know your business. I tell my kids to take 20 minutes to an hour instead of economics and banking. We need to
Wow.
know, because we don't do it. We get the money. We don't know how to keep it. We don't know how to use it. We don't know how to spend it. So
Facts.
that's what other cultures teach their families. So yeah, that's basically what it is. And know your value, know your worth. No deal is too big to turn down. I turned down $1 million when I only had $500.
Wow.
But then
Wow.
I knew my worth. I'm like, if Jimmy Iovine gonna give me $1 million, how much am I worth? 20, 30, 40, 50.
Facts. That's so true. That's true. Oh man, I'm ready to be a boss, Master P. Thank you. So finally, No Limit Chronicles premieres in the UK this Sunday, the 9th of August at 10 p.m. on BET. What can we expect? Why should everybody be watching?
It's raw, it's real. It's what BET and No Limit is giving to the world. How we coming together, connecting, and showing people that it's a lot of people that look like us behind the scenes that are doing things to make this work and win. And you're gonna see the love, the compassion. This is a love story. You know, most people want this to be a shoot 'em up, bang bang story, but it's not. You know, this is a love story. This is a young kid that had big dreams and realized that he wanted to get his family out the ghetto, and he's gonna do it by any means necessary. And I never was afraid of nobody. I did go to a Catholic school. I had my little Catholic school uniform on, and the bullies used to always try to beat me up. I lost a couple of fights, but I won more than I lost. It taught me how to fight. And
There
it
you
taught me
go.
how to stand up for myself. And I've never been afraid of no man. I only fear God. And I want the people that's watching this to know that if you have dreams and goals, go for it. If I could do it, you could do it. There's no limit to your success.
Listen, that's the best way to end this. This is so powerful. Thank you so much for dropping some gems and just letting us know a little bit more about why we should watch No Limit Chronicles. Thank you again, Master P. This has been Remel London. Have a great day.